Hello, everybody. Axis here, and what's going on here? Second podcast in the same day. What the hell's happening here? Well, there's one thing which I wanna cover here, and this time has have nothing to do with the video games. Unlike my previous video, which was highly focused about Overwatch. This time, I wanna focus on anime. This is my topic for this one-man podcast, and one man obviously being me. Uh, so, how this podcast doing in existence? It's been actually initiated by a certain YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel who released one specific video. It's a video which is called "You Could Be Killing Anime Right Now," and it's the video which was made by the Anime Man. If you don't know who Anime Man is, then pause the video, go on YouTube, find his channel, and watch this video first, because this topic here, which I want to cover here, it's basically based on this video pretty much exclusively. So, yeah. So, this video is basically about uh, fact that people watching anime in illegal sites, which basically hurt anime industry. Basically, what they said is, if somebody watch illegal video, then people who make the anime don't make any profit. If they don't make any profit, that means they are short on money, and if they are short on money, they probably don't make a second season. This is basically what they explain here. They also giving you like tips for like different thing which you, as a, if you are anime fan, then think things which you can do to help to fix the situation. Which there is this one point where they say the problem with many people isn't about they can't pay for anime, they don't want to pay for anime. It's more like they can, because basically Japan don't care too much about anywhere else except Japan and US, which I don't know if this is true, but I mean, far as I can tell, then Anime Man, he is a guy who like really seems to know what he's saying. So if he said that, then I believe him. But even if I agree with most of the things what which they say in this video, then the whole problem with watching anime by legal way, it's actually a little more complicated. The problem here is a little more complex. So um, there is few buts which I can say, even if they are right. But there is few things. First, one of the things what they say you can do, if you want to watch anime and you don't want to buy it for it, then you can go and watch it on Crunchyroll just after watch some commercials first, which is true. However, however, there is a little problem with commercials, especially on Crunchyrolls. I understand the fact they need to make money for something, and if you want to watch something, then okay, watch commercials. But the problem with the commercials on Crunchyroll specifically, there is not too much big variety of Crunchyrolls, and what happens to me, like experience which I have here, I likely go and want to do this. But here is the problem. Sometimes there is like commercial which is about 30 seconds long, and you over the course of single episode of anime, you watch this commercial 10 times. And then that doesn't mean 10 different commercials. That means there is exactly same commercial which you watch 10 times during the single episode. If you realize an typical anime have about 12 episodes, that means you can in some cases watch exactly same commercial 120 times, which is enough to make an average person crazy. Do you, for example, know about game which is called World of Warship? I do, because I see the commercial on this stupid game about 20 times, maybe 50 times, maybe 100 times. I don't even cannot count that high. I don't remember. I mean, yeah, I guess you probably should expect some commercial, but the fact is, if you watch same commercial over and over and over again, that can drive you nuts. And there is some legitimate science about people who watching like one phrase on loop like 2 hours. These things, if you watch same thing over and over again, this is something which can legitimately damage your brain. And I'm not even kidding. There are some people who's been tortured by this. And that's the fact. I'm not even kidding. On top of that, there are sometimes even like commercials which are, and of course these commercials are impossible skip. It's not the same thing like on YouTube where you can like wait 5 seconds and after that you can skip the commercial. No, I haven't seen like commercial on things like 4 times, like 10 times during the one episode, 3 times in a row. And on top of that, the last three are usually placed at the end of the episode, and after you watch them, it's just ending. What the hell? Why do you forcing me to watch three more commercials if after them only thing watches here is ending? That is ridiculous. I don't understand why. On top of that, some of these commercials are sometimes in a language which I don't even understand. So in some cases there are like 30 seconds commercial which promotes something which I don't even know what it is because it's in a language which I don't speak and don't understand, and I'm supposed to watch the same commercial like 10 times during the single episode, and the three last are even completely pointless because after them there is just ending. I mean, yeah, you can help anime industry by watching some commercial on Crunchyrolls, that is true. But if commercials are done like this, I really don't want to imagine two people who actually want to do this. That is problem for me. Um, yeah, so that is one thing. Another thing which they recommend, which you can do, it's like buy the physical copy of the anime, which is something which I actually did. I recently buy Full Metal Alchemist series, Full Alchemist the Brotherhood, a complete DVD set, and I'm super happy about this. But you know what's the problem with this? Problem with this, I live in Czech Republic. If you don't know, it's one of those countries which are we are middle, basically middle of Europe, and here anime is a relatively new thing. There's not too many people who even know about anime. It's still a relatively new thing. So if I wanna buy physical copy of anime, I can do this. But there is two major problem with this. First is access. I can buy only those anime which is possible to find out with a physical copy, and I probably find few, and most of them are impossible find. There are some anime which I like to have, and I'm willing to pay legitimately, give them my money because I want to buy them. The problem is there are no that don't existing. They are impossible buy in the place where I live. So I can buy them, but only if they are famous enough and they can actually reach me. Because right now there are some of these little less known anime. For example, I really there is one series which I really like, and that is um, Everyday Life with Monster Girls. I don't know what's original anime name. I can guess I can try pronounce it, but I probably screw up. The point is, I don't know why this is anime series which in to me like fell in the category which I can describe as I like it, yet I have no idea why. Somehow I like this series and I will gladly have the physical copy. I have the money. I'm willing to pay for this stuff. But I can't because there is no way how I can buy it. I searched through internet and nobody actually selling this stuff. So my access to things which I can buy in physical copy are really limited because I can buy things such as Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because this is one of the most famous anime which exists. So it was actually possible to buy it. But if I want to buy something smaller and not as famous, then I just can't because it's not here. On top of that, even if I'm lucky and I'm actually able to find something, that is another problem. You know how when I mentioned I order my Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for like complete set of discs. Well, I have it, but the problem is it's take almost 2 weeks before I receive my order. 2 weeks, so I can buy only some stuff. And even if I'm lucky enough to find it, it still takes 2 weeks because before I actually receive my order. So buying things is something which I can do and which I'm willing to do, and I have money for it. Problem is, it takes forever, and it's in some case some shows are not even available this way, and that is the big problem for me because there's many things which I really want to buy. Of course, somebody can say, then go and subscribe to Crunchyroll, right? That's a good solution. I mean, it's not like it's super expensive. Well, yeah, this is something which I can do. But there is another problem here. I do like an anime, but I am not one of those hardcore people who buy watch tons of anime and don't do anything else. I'm a person with a really inconsistent um inconsistent desires. I can get this is what I can call it, I guess. So basically, what I'm trying to say, I do like an anime, but anime it's not only thing which I'm doing. I spent, for example, lots of time just sitting here and watching videos on YouTube. I play lots of video games and I do many other things, which mean anime is only one of the many things which I like to do. Which mean if I supposed to subscribe Crunchyroll, I guess I can do this. But in my case, will be wasting because sometimes I watch like 2 or 3 episodes for like month, which is really not a good way how I can spend my money because it's simply not efficient. It's simply if I can either go and say, okay, I have I pay for a month of watching anime and I have entire month on Crunchyroll and I can do watch whatever I want here. But the problem is even if I do this, then I basically must forcing myself to do that. Because if I don't, then I feel like I'm wasting my money. That is not good. Why? How can invest my money? Because I watch anime only time to time. And what's worse, by doing so, I don't exactly own the anime which I want. I just buy some time where I can watch it, and I wanna own the stuff, especially if there is some series which I really like, and I know I eventually rewatch multiple times. So that is much better if I can just buy the thing, and I wanna own this anime. And that is something which is really difficult to do because far as I know, there is basically no way how I can do this. Like as I already mentioned, it is problem to find a physical copy and buying. Sometimes it's something which is just don't worth it because I do like anime, but I don't watch it like all the time. You know what's interesting here? If I go here in my Steam account, then I found I have tons of video games here. Like a really many of them. I don't even count how much I have. Like if I go just through my favorite, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I don't want to count all of them, but only my favorite are something about 30 games. That's just my favorite. If I go through another stuff, which some there are few some other categories, then it's like another 20. And if I go to the other stuff, which is like my full list, then this thing is like twice as big as everything else. So my I guess like total number of game which I have here can be something about 50, 60, maybe almost 100 games. I'm not sure. But there is a lot of games, and these are all games which I own legitimately, and they are 100% legal. Why am I talking about this? Because I wish if there be option to buy anime exactly this way. I wish so badly if anime be possible buy on Steam. That would be like heaven to me. Where I can, because if I want a video game, I can just click the shop, like search whatever anime I watch. I can find it. I can read some review. I can learn some information. If I want to go to more detail, and I can find some review on YouTube. I can buy it online, and after that, it's added in my list here. And after that, I am free to watch it much as I want. Why? I mean, play. Why I cannot do something with the anime? On top of that, there is many, and I mean many anime existing, and sometimes you can find these shows which are really good, but at the same time, sometimes you can find some show which are really crappy, and you really can tell what's good and what's bad. So I wish if there be some service where you can buy anime kind of same way as you can buy video games on Steam. On top of that, there is also that wish list where you can add things, and if something is on sale, you can like immediately know about this, which is awesome. I started to use this feature relatively recently, and I think it's awesome. On another thing which is here is front, where I can basically find some recommended games, which is awesome. So I can find even things which are similar to something which I already played. I wish if there be some service which can let me do same with something with anime. Like if there is several different way to pay it. Like let's say I can pay some really small price just to test if I may or may not like this show. And let's say it's giving me a right to watch first 3 episodes just once. And if I don't like it, then I can ignore it and never watch it again. If I am more interested, then I can pay rest and watch entire series, but only once. It's just once, but it can be like cheaper because I can watch it only once. And if I after watch entire series get okay, I actually like this thing, so I wanna buy it, and after that I can decide to pay a full price, and after that will be mine, and I can watch much as I want. And I actually wish if there be this option, I wish I be able to do such a thing. Unfortunately, it's currently not possible. On top of that, even if these guys, which I mentioned first, because there's another guy, running man, he don't do this video himself. There's this another guy who help him. Um, what they said basically was you can watch things in some other sites, but I don't know if actually anyone do this. Like here is the problem: even if I be willing to go on Crunchyroll or Funimation or some other site and pay for the stuff, the problem is even if I'm here on Source, they still are not available all animes. There's big selection, but not everything is here, and that is the problem. And I personally really like the having option. Like I want to be able, like obviously, if somebody is watching a lot of anime, then definitely go on Crunchyroll, and that's the best options for you, especially if there is not anything else which you can do. But me, I'm different. I'm in a different situation, and I basically don't want to spend all my times with watching anime because, like I said, I do love anime. It's awesome thing, but it's not only thing which I want. I mean, despite the fact I'm making videos on YouTube, this is something which I do only as a form of my personal entertainment. But I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I have job, and it is difficult job, and it's really crappy job. And if I return from my job, then I'm exhausted, and I just wanna like sit down and relax. And sometimes I can relax by watching anime, but sometimes I play video games. And the point is, I'm interested in multiple different things, but my time is very limited, which means I really wanna own, like have, I like the option like having, um, uh, using Crunchyroll. That's probably a good thing, but the problem is because I don't watching anime all the time. The question is, it is worth it, and I feel like answer is no. Like as I said, for somebody who is like hardcore otaku and watch anime all the time, and this is something what this person basically do, then yes, Crunchyroll is great options for you. But I'm not you. I want to do some other things, and that's the first thing. And other problem is, like I said, I really wanna own the shows. So if I don't have an option to do this, or there's only like one show which I wanna watch, what else choice I have? Let me tell you this thing. I did watch anime in some, as they call it, alternative sources, which which may or may not be illegal because they say most of them are illegal, which means some of them probably are legal, but I don't know which are and which not. And I hate myself for doing that. I literally hate myself. I feel guilty, and I want to support the people who make these great shows. But the problem is, I can't because problem is with the lack of access, and there is no. I'm watching them on alternative sources because they are not available anywhere else. Simply because it's much easier. That's the problem. There is no any decent service which provide me some. I need something which give me option to watch anime and give me multiple different choices. Like you can in right now you can basically have in terms of anime you have only two choices right now. You can either buy physical copy or pay for some subscription like Crunchyroll or something similar. That's basically anything else but this. Why there is not some service which give me like for some really cheap symbolic price just test some show, just if I'm not sure if I like it, watch only a small portion of the show for really some small money because I don't paying for all thing. Or if I just watch some show only once and I'm not sure if I like it, so I don't wanna pay it for permanently because it's not worth it, but I wanna watch it once, then this option don't exist. This option is not here. And that's bugging me. I really wanna watch things by legal way. I really do. I really hate myself if I wanted if I watching this somewhere else. But as I said before, how much choice I have. That's the problem here. Like I have money. I wanna watch it. I'm willing to pay for it. I wanna watch this stuff legally. But the problem is I can't. I can either buy entire uh, month of watching or nothing. There is not like nothing between. The whole system is really, I would say, stiff. That's the probably word which I'm looking for. And I actually did have some. As if I go back to Crunchyroll, the problem with Crunchyroll is that is another problem with the Crunchyroll. And that is basically I did have an free trial membership. I don't know where I get it, but I have it. And after my free membership ends, then they automatically, without asking me, start like take money from my account even without asking me, even if they don't ask me if I actually want this, they simply switch from free to paying. You have no idea how angry I was about it because this is basically stealing of money. I mean, if Crunchyroll do such a thing, and on top of that there is this terrible way they use commercials, then I'm sorry, but I don't have too much faith in Crunchyroll because they do these things which are either really shady and questionable, or even either watch these terrible commercials, which is ridiculous. I hate this so much. So, can somebody blame me? I have not too much faith in this service. I don't know. So, previously, my previous 1 minute podcast, I want to switch this in two parts because if I record too long, then my voice that sounds weird. So I will take a short break and then I will continue. Okay, I'm back. So where I was? Oh yes, Crunchyroll. So um, as I said, Crunchyroll it's probably best way to watch anime because I personally have not too much faith in the way how they doing things, and I like I said the big problem with watching anime, even if site like this, is basically there is only one way to pay. Like I cannot buy. I mean, I can buy in Crunchyroll if I go there. Give me a sec. Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll. Where is freaking Crunchyroll? Crunchyroll here. Okay, so if I go in the website of Crunchyroll, I don't see any, like, if I go in the store, there is a bunch of stuff to pick and buy, like figurines. But if there are some things which I can actually buy, there's everything here is like DVD collections, which is something which is probably completely useless to me because I don't think they will be able, like, I don't know how much time it's take before I can, if I can even like receive my order because well, I live in the Czech Republic and I don't know if I can buy it here. And even if I do, who know how long it's take? Probably even longer than my Full Metal Alchemist. Why there's no way how to buy just a digital copy of the anime, which I can like play at will here on a Crunchyroll? I don't see anything like this here. I don't see any option where is something I don't know. Maybe I just watching incorrectly, or maybe if there's like I don't know. Let's see, books, cosplay, or DVDs, stories, games. Yeah, there's nothing. This option. If I go and watch the Funimation, then I don't think there is same thing. If I click the stream, then there is some stuff, but I really shows. Okay, there is some show. So let's pick some show, some really quickly. Let's see. As example, where's something which I didn't see yet? Huh, I don't see anything here. What's this? No, I don't know it. Okay. Um. Hmm. So what I can do here? Something we can see. Uh, I don't know. Okay, how about Full Metal Panic? Because why not? So if I click here, okay, watch. Uh, this this is ridiculous. They even telling me this video is not available in your territory. So they don't even trying telling me something like you must pay first. No, they just say me like straight you cannot watch it. Why? I mean, I don't understand if there is some legal issues because in country where I live, then there's nobody's business like telling me what I cannot or which I can or cannot do on online. This is like agreement directly between individual, which is me, and Funimation, and that's it. So let's see. Let's go back and let's see if I can buy this stuff. There is nothing here. Okay, so that is disappointment. So yeah, so recommend if they recommend the people watch things legally. Believe me, this is something which I really want to do, but the problem with the lack of access, lack of any decent service which let me watch watch things. I really, really, really wish if anime be able on service such as Steam. I mean, uh there is oh wait a minute, there is actually videos and section anime. So let's try click on this and find out which anime videos is here. Okay. Well, there is a few, but not exactly too many to be honest. I can find out there is Ruby, which is nice, but you can watch Ruby on YouTube. So what's this? I don't even know what this is. So yeah, there are few videos which are related to anime. And there's price which I can pay for it. So I guess there is a few, but not too much. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 14. Like there's only 14, so that is really disappointing. Um, how about out if I do this. Okay, this is more, but this is not. This is not videos. That's video games or other things. So yeah. So as you said, as these guys in the first video which I mentioned before, they said exactly right thing. The problem is me, and I'm pretty sure I'm not only one who have this problem. There's almost like no way. Like even if I think I'm not only one who have this problem. It's not a problem like people like me. We don't want to pay for these things. The things problem is simply because we cannot. And even if we do, then the stuff is not even available, or it's take forever to receive order or whatever. The problem is there is basically no any decent service. I think probably Steam is like best choice. If they ever be anime on Steam, then I'd be like super happy. But probably that would be better if there be much something which is a little more adapt and dedicated for anime specifically. I believe. Wait a minute. I actually wanna check the one thing here, and that is Netflix. I believe on Netflix is some anime available as well. So Netflix, Netflix, Netflix. Let's see. Netflix. Netflix. Here is Netflix. Uh, it's exactly. Yeah, that is actually a same thing, but they have basically same model of paying as I mentioned before. It's not too much, but the same problem as I mentioned before. I don't wanna watch it this the whole time. Instead wanna buy few shows which I'm interested in. Why I cannot at least watch what's the selection of your products? Even if they even don't let me like watch it. Damn it. Well, that was disappointing. So yeah, um, I definitely want to buy some anime, but things are not easy for me. And it's really frustrating because, like I said, I wanna own this. I wanna support this, especially for shows which I like. If I watch them, they make more profit, and if they make profit, they know I like this thing, which give them a good message, so they know like, hey, somebody like our product, and somebody pay for it, and now we have profit, so we make some money. Which mean if then we make another season, then we can make even more money. So they have money, I have some show which I like, and everybody be happy. That is like perfect world. Unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world, and things are not super easy, and I'm really frustrated by this. So, do I have some other choice than just go and watch anime for free from these shady sites who may or may not be legal? I don't know. I don't know any. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is such a service, but I just don't know about it. And I think this is something I can understand why companies who make anime are not happy about this. But at the same time, this is their own fault. I mean, think about it. As anime going more and more popular outside of Japan, then there is this huge audience for your product. You can make tons of money for this, but you must give people opportunity to buy this at first place, and you don't do this, and that is the problem here. So when I next time want to watch some anime, I most probably go and watch it in some alternative sources because I have no other choice. There is nothing which I can do about it, and sometimes there are some shows which are not even available, and I feel bad. I really do. I feel guilty. I'm embarrassed, and I'm not proud of doing this. But honestly, I I have no better choice. I wish there is some better choice, but it's not. I know I repeat myself over and over again, but what else I can say? I'm really not proud for this. I feel like thief, like if I stealing and like if I cheating, and I wanna bite. I really wanna do, but there is no way how I can do this. Like I said, some people, if they watch lots of anime, then yes, Crunchyroll or similar sites are probably best choice if you watch a lot of anime. But if you don't, if you watch only a little like me, then what else I can do? And I can even if I assume there are some of these sites maybe can even be illegal, then I really can't tell because I just don't know if I open some site and I cannot recognize if this site is legal or not. I I don't know how I can find if they are or they are not legal, and I don't even have time to do this because, like I said, I just don't have that much time. This thing kind of make me a little sad, and I feel bad for doing this, but unfortunately, there's nothing better. So please release, do some decent service for people outside of Japan and US. Give us option. We will gladly buy this stuff. Not just streaming things like for X number of days. Just give me option like buy specific series or just do like some quick taste what's the series is. Or at least, if nothing else, if you don't have any decent series, at least give you anime available on Steam. Like maybe over time you'll be able to create something which is better for this kind of thing. But right now, like having anime on Steam seems like a best option, at least for me. And I'm pretty sure I'm not only one who have this problem. So yeah. Um. So I think this is basically everything which I wanna say here. And I really am grateful the anime man he actually covered this topic because he said a few really reasonable things which are really true, but unfortunately this is only one side of coin and it's simply what he said is true, but it's not work for everyone, unfortunately. So yeah, Let me repeat myself last times. Please, please make some decent service for watching anime, or at least give it available on Steam. That is like best option. I already have a money. I'm willing to pay for the stuff. I really do. That's profit for you. I'm literally asking you for giving you my money. You have money. I have the money anime to watch, and everybody be happy. So please place your anime on Steam Japan. Please. I really want it because Crunchyroll is not bad, but it's not good for everyone. So I don't know if I talk about everything which I want to mention here. Uh, what else? Do I have anything else to cover here? I don't think so. I think I'm done here. So, hmm, yeah. So I think this is everything which I want to talk about today, and it is something which is kind of, in a way, unpleasant topic because, like I said, we don't living in a perfect world, and sometimes we must do things which we don't want to do, but because there are no other way, then we do them anyway. So that is really disappointing. So I hope maybe somebody can read this. Maybe somebody can realize what's wrong with the system. The system can be fixed, but right now the solution is not here, and that's too sad. Anyway, um, I'm done for today. It was really exhausting thing, but I think this is topic which I really wanna talk for a very long time, and I'm glad that being able to do this. So yeah, so that's all for now, and as always, thanks for your time, and I will see you later if I found some interesting topic to talk about. So yeah, and please, anybody, also, I really wanna hear your opinion. So if somebody watching this, leave some message in the comment section if you can, because I really am curious what other people think about this, because I am pretty sure I'm not only one um who is involved in this thing, because anime become more and more popular, and something need to be done. So yeah, thanks for your time, and I will see you later.